Hi everyone, I'm Amy Comer and welcome to my Dog Show Tips and Tricks channel. Back in 2020, I had created a YouTube channel during the pandemic to give you tips and tricks, things that could help you show dogs. I had so many mentors through the years that had taught me things. It only felt right to pass them on to you, pay it forward, and that's what I'm going to start doing again. It's been a while since I've created a video, so please bear with me. I am going to start with today's video being about the answers to several of your questions. I created a Facebook group, Amy Comer Tips and Tricks, that will allow us to interact with each other. You can pose questions in there. Other people can answer your questions too, not just me. We can have realistic chats of ideas of how to do different things. I also post in there links of recommended products from either Amazon, Walmart, or some of our dog show vendors. So if you're not already a member of that group, I'll have a link to it in the description box of this video, and you can link and join us there. In that group, I had created a post that said, hey everyone, tell me what you would like me to teach you about. What are some of your questions and where are we going to get started as we move forward? And the first question that a lot of you asked is, where have I been? I have retired from showing dogs full time. I'm still breeding Brittany's, Smooth Fox Terriers, and Golden Retrievers under the Broxton Kennel name. I still have the different partners that I've been breeding with through the years. As you know, BR is Brittany's, Alexis Fox, and DEN is Golden's. Those are the three breeds that I feel like I know the most, but this channel will be about all breeds. I may not know the answers to a specific breed, but I will try to get an expert to answer those questions for you if you are asking about a breed that I'm not as familiar with. So that's the direction of this channel. It's going to be various different videos, very similar to what I did back then. We're going to update it, bring it forward. And I had that post in that Facebook group about, and I ramble. So let's get back to the beginning. So where have I been? I am now in Alabama, retired from full-time showing of dogs, loving doing the co-breedings, like I said, but I now work in a regular 9-to-5 job. I work for a software development company as a site manager, and I'm responsible for several of our clients. I love my job, I love what I do, but I'll always have my passion for dogs, dog shows, and paying it forward to all of you. So that was question one, where have I been? Several of your other questions are all really going to be video ideas, so I will touch upon them really quick so that you know what ideas are coming. I'm sorry if you can hear dogs breathing in here. I also do some conditioning of dogs. The Golden National is coming up in a couple months, and I have a couple dogs in that I am training daily, taking on long walks, giving baths to weekly, and giving them their haircuts, getting them prepared. That's what I really loved about dog shows, was getting them really competitive. And I'm thankful that I have the opportunity right now to have a couple of them laying at my feet as I'm making this video for you. And I'm gonna give you the tips and tricks of what I do to get them ready. So some of the questions that we're gonna do videos on, and I'm gonna go down this list really quickly for that, is how to keep a dog from backing up on a stack. Lots and lots of questions on grooming you guys had on wavy coated Golden Retrievers, trimming the bib on a Golden Retriever, proper trim transitions from pants to hocks, belly trims that don't look trimmed, Each of them are going to be their own videos, and if you go out to my old videos from 2020, you'll see a foot video, a hawk video, and an ear trimming video. Those have already been started. I'll probably make new copies of them, but if you wanted to go back to each of them, that's a good starting point for now as I get in the mode of making these videos again. But each one coming up will be specifically on the bib of the golden retriever, whatever breed, because some of these trims you can do on different breeds that have the same type of grooming. Let's see. Free stacking. Oh, lots of questions on free stacking, and I have lots of tips on that. That's definitely going to be a video coming up. Keeping dogs happy on the free stack, that's great as well. And how to get expression while they're on the free stack. Believe it or not, you guys, the best way to get expression and keep them happy on the free stack is by talking to them. We all kind of freeze up when we go in the ring and we don't remember to talk to our dogs, but they know the tone of our voice. They know when we're happy and we're not happy with them. So to get the right reaction from them, you're gonna wanna speak to them and use your tone. So we'll get into that in more detail again in an upcoming video. Smooth Fox Terrier grooming is going to be there. Grooming Golden Capes, you know, because they can kind of wiggle when they run. How you can take those hairs out so that they don't move, and the judges can just see their beautiful top lines. We're going to have a video on how and when to start your puppy training. Let's see. How I focus in the ring. I do a different persona. I'm not myself when I go in the ring. I am pretty quiet and pretty shy. I like to share information, but it's usually with people that I get to know a little bit better. But how I focus in the ring is I put on a different persona. It's just me and the dog and the performance on the day, being aware of where the judge is and zoning out. I don't really want to talk to everybody else in the ring for the most part. I focus on my dog, but we will make that a video. Let's see. What do I do to 1 to 3 months before entering? Exactly what I'm doing with these guys that are laying in this room right now. I do my prep work. I do the training every day, long walks, praises, using my voice, grooming once a week at least, and a bath at least once a week because you're rolling that coat. For me, some people go, oh, I'm going to enter this show for the practice. I don't like to enter for the practice because that's spending money when you don't expect to win. I like to do my homework first and then enter that show for practice when I actually have a shot to win because my dog and I look the part. So we'll make sure we have a video on that coming up. When you should stand and when you should kneel, I think that's an excellent video. For the most part, if you're a beginner, I think that you should always stand because you have more strength in standing, and your dog, you have more control over your dog. One of the reasons why I kneel is because I like the presentation of the dog to be more about the dog than about me. So when I kneel, I usually am kind of hiding behind the dog, so it's just about the dog. That's the same reason why I love a good free stack, is because it's the dog standing on its own, doing that free stack, putting its legs in all the right places on its own. It's not handmade stack that you're kind of fixing or adjusting the position of a foot or a hawk. So exciting, all these great videos that are going to come up. A lot of you asked about thinning shears. We'll go into different types of tools, thinning shears, and what I recommend using. And do remember, as far as scissors, thinning shears, stripping knives, things like that go, when you're at a dog show, most of those vendors could have a sample product for you to go try. Ask them what they recommend. Ask them what sells the most for your specific breed. They have a lot of knowledge and can help you themselves. And sometimes they'll even give you a set that you can try using until you feel what feels right for you. I definitely want to do a seminar, so write in the comments down below if you'd be interested in a grooming seminar, and I'd love to set it up with a scissor vendor so that we could let you practice with the right scissors and feel what feels right to you, because what's good for you may not work for me and vice versa. And we're definitely going to go into grooming top lines. You know, that's part of doing the cape on dogs. One of you asked about teaching a dog to move out ahead of you, and I wouldn't focus on that in the beginning of your training. Sure, there's breeds of dogs that look great when they run out in front of you, and like German Shepherds or my breed, Brittany's, but some judges can say that's distracting or showing off or over the top. So I love it when a Brittany can go out ahead of me on a loose lead, but that's definitely towards the end of training. That's more of a polished training technique, but we will definitely do a video on it. Let's see. Dog pulling their nose to the ground. That's definitely a difficult subject. Believe it or not, Dodger was one of the worst dogs that had that offense, and it took me forever to teach him to hold his head up. Whether I had a treat in my hand, his favorite toy, or I let him carry a toy in his mouth, those are some steps. But we'll go over in a whole video how you can keep your dog's nose off the ground. Perfecting the down and back, there is an old video from 2020 on that, so I recommend looking in the library. Under this channel there should be a library of videos, and you should be able to find perfecting the down and back, but I will make a new one so it's fresh. And there's not one yet on sidewinding. What do you do if your dog's sidewinding? So we'll definitely cover that as well as last but not least, tips on staying in an RV at dog shows. Number one tip, my favorite, was to cook in a crock pot, so at the end of the day dinner is already ready when you're done showing. I love that. Nothing like going back in the trailer and smelling dinner already cooked. Felt so good. Anyway, there are even more questions on this list, but I don't want this intro video to be too long. I just wanted you guys to get a heads up of the things that I'm going to try to work on for you. Definitely post your questions in the Facebook group or in the comments down below, and I'll try to prepare something for you on it. I do want to let you guys know that I am an affiliate now for Amazon and for Walmart, so that when I suggest products for you to purchase, if you do purchase them from my links, it does give me a small commission for those items, which will help to fund this program, give me more income to try out more products to recommend to you guys. I have created a Walmart storefront, and that has different sections of different dog equipment that I recommend, and it just makes shopping easy because it's all in one location, and when you need more of something you just go there and you can order it again. I love the simplicity of it. If you think of items that I need to add to that list, let me know, and I'll research them for you. Last but not least, although I do recommend some products on Amazon or Walmart, always support your local dog show vendors. They are there to service you at the dog show. They've given up their time to focus on dog shows, and they have a lot of specialty products that aren't necessarily on Amazon or Walmart. The Amazon or Walmart options are usually things that you can't get from a specialty shop or a specialty vendor, or it helps those of us that need to keep things on a budget. So I just want to give all those options out there. Again, I look forward to preparing this channel for you, making some new videos, and working with you to help you up your game at the dog shows. If this type of content interests you, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to share it with your friends, as well as that Facebook group. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you soon.